There it is. We are live. Time to go to work. I'm here. Work has officially begun. This is my job. Watch page on and popping. Got a little crowd here already, which is nice. Got Jonna here. She says, "Hi, Jake and friends." Hello, Jonna. Glad you could make it. Jen No Fear says, "But I don't have a deep fryer." All right, let's get this party started. She must have been talking about a deep fryer with somebody else prior to this stream starting. But she's ready to get this party started. I hope so. You guys already know by the thumbnail what we're going to be talking about tonight. And then we're going to branch off into other stuff from there. But of course, we're going to be talking about Trump going to work at McDonald's. You guys know they're just begging me to make fun of them at this point. They're just begging me to do Trump impersonations at McDonald's, right? Are you guys ready? Are you ready for the greatest comedian who you have ever known to impersonate your favorite president and mine, president of the greatest country in the world? And of course, we're going to be working at the finest, most exquisite restaurant in the history of all restaurant chains, Mickey D's. Have it your way. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, wait. I think that might be Burger King. My bad. All right. Rose says, "Why did he go to McDonald's?" Oh, we're going to get into all that, of course. That's an easy one. Publicity stunt. It's election season. Hundreds of millions of people eat at McDonald's. And so, by having Trump pretend to work at McDonald's, it's A, going to grab headlines, and then B, he's promoting poison to the masses and his right-wing followers. They're so incredibly duped, they're going to line up by the thousands so that they can get a glimpse of him going to work at McDonald's. Excuse me, going to pretend to work at McDonald's. Yeah, people lined up by the thousands so they could get a glimpse of their messiah going to work at McDonald's. Oh, this country is so screwed. Guys, I hate to be like a doom and gloom, but man, we are so unbelievably screwed. It's as if all the right wingers forgot the first time around when he was president. Like when he promoted the jab. Yeah, they forgot all about that. They're like, this time he's going to shut down the border. This time he's going to save America for good. This time's going to be different. Oh, they are so unbelievably cringe. I'm going to show examples tonight why a far right winger clinging to Trump's ballsack is every bit as cringy as a pink and blue haired lib who is protesting about their right to kill their own baby. Yeah, that type of cringe. Like if you see a lady with pink and blue hair protesting for their right to kill a baby, and that makes you cringe. Well, when I see somebody saying Trump's going to shut down the border, he's going to fix everything, oh, that's just as cringy to me. It's like an equal amount of cringe, believe it or not. People are waking up. That's why we're behind Trump, because we're waking up. Oh, you're waking up and you're behind the guy who promoted the jab? So it should be a fun show. So strap in, kiddies. We're going to have some fun tonight. And this one was trending. And believe it or not, since Trump visited McDonald's, news today, just a few hours ago, there's an E. coli breakout at McDonald's. Coincidence. All right. Jeremy S. says, just as cringe, my thoughts exactly. Chris L. Abadi says, every president installs Israeli. Yeah, I have a video tonight I was going to show of Trump putting on a little hat, going to Israel and visiting this wall, and then touching this wall and making a prayer with a little hat on while touching the wall in Israel. But all of his supporters just wipe that clean from their memory, or they don't see why that's any big deal. Yeah, that's what leads me to the conclusion, like, whoa, we are so incredibly screwed. Hate to be doom and gloom and such, but like, man, people are falling for his shit again. A lot of them. All right. So let's go ahead and start up the fun. Let's just go, because I found a video that actually shows like his entire experience, basically. And so I didn't watch the whole thing. So I wanted to save some of it so that I could react in real time. That way I'm not reacting again to something I've already seen. So I only watched a little bit of this, and it's fairly long. So there's going to be plenty of opportunities for all of us to make as many jokes and funny remarks as we can. So here we go, y'all. Trump goes to work at Mickey D's. You think I made this up? This happened, man. This is for real. A few of you I know don't watch mainstream news, and I don't watch it either. But if I see a headline that grabs my attention that I think I can like make a video about or a live stream about, such as this, oh well, then I'm watching. And away we go.
At McDonald's, but I never did. I'm running against somebody that said she did, but it turned out to be a totally phony story. So if you don't mind, I want to work the French fry counter.
Absolutely.
Okay, how much are you paying me?
How much are you paying?
Hello, everybody.
Indy is here. This is Indy. She has an apron for you.
Good job. First day.
I think I should
President Trump.
should I take off my jacket? So the press wants to see this. Oh, he's a wealthy guy. He owns a lot of McDonald's.
Hold on, let me knock down the pixels. It's glitching just a tiny bit, lagging like always.
That's great, thank you. Okay. I think that's good. You want to do that? Yeah.
Mr. Trump, what's your favorite thing to order at McDonald's?
I like it all. I like it.
So they put him on the spot. What's your favorite thing to order? I like it all. You guys, he likes it all. So here's my question to anyone who still supports this piece of human excrement who's literally promoting the worst fast food joint ever known to man, right? Like basically the most bottom of the barrel fast food joint. Well, Jack in the Box is pretty bad as well. But basically the most well-known, universal, shitty fast food joint, who we can all agree serves basically poison across the board. Here he is saying he likes it all. And so how can anybody still stand behind a man who's standing next to the Golden Arches during the peak of his run for president here, right? This is when you need to be making the biggest PR moves you can and connecting with your fan base. And here he is at a fast food establishment that most people would say is disgusting and serves ingredients that are questionable, to say the least. Just questionable, to say the very least. And there he is promoting it. So we got any Trumpers here in chat who still put this aside? Yeah, but he's better than Kamala. We still got any of those people left here in my chat? But it'll be better than Kamala. What if this is part of the script, and that he's meant to come back, and then the next pandemic, I don't know, that might involve, I don't know, an E. coli outbreak, I don't know, just speculating. What if he's going to be there to tell you to take your jab again? Well, it's better than Kamala. What if he's scripted to tell you to mask up and take your jab again? And that's going to be his job, to get white gun-owning America to jab up again. What if that's his job this time around? But he's better than Kamala. Is he? Is he? What if he's the guy that can get white America, white gun-owning America, to walk to their own demise willingly because he's the one leading them? Wouldn't he be even more detrimental at that point if he was the one to recommend the jab? I think if Kamala recommended the jab, white gun-owning America would say, nuh-uh, I ain't taking that shit. But if Trump recommends it, well, that's different. But as long as he puts the word freedom in the sentence, I recommend that you go out there and you take your V, and then you take your B. I want you to take your V and take your B. Every month, I want you to get an updated B just for me. I want you to do this for me. Pretty please? Oh, well, as long as he says you have freedom, and yet you have your freedom to do what you want. But I recommend that you get the V. As long as he says the word freedom, you're cool with it, right? Right, Mr. Right-Winger? Gonna forget about the endorsing of the jab. Well, the gas was cheaper. My food was cheaper. Wasn't long ago when I was talking about how, when someone took a shot at this fella, that I didn't think that it was legitimate, and lost 300 subs. So there's still people who follow this and think it's all real. They're trying to kill him, is what they say. You know he's real because everywhere he goes, they're trying to kill him. How come they didn't try and kill him at McDonald's? I'm surprised the scriptwriters didn't have a drive-by at the drive-thru. There was a drive-by at the drive-thru attempt at McDonald's. There was another attempt on candidate Trump's life. That he's just such a marked man. They hate him so much that everywhere he goes, they're just trying to take him out. They're trying to kill him because he's such a wonderful man. Yeah.
I like every ounce of it, everything. But I do like the French fries while I'll be working.
Oh, the French fries with those ingredients that poison people. Yeah, look into those French fry ingredients. He loves them. He's literally the most popular person in the world, and he's endorsing French fries that are made of poison. But you're cool with that, Trump 2024. I'm not pointing at you, my audience. I'm pointing at those select Trumpers who still choose to show up to my page and say, Trump 2024. And here's your guy promoting poison at McDonald's. You fucking hack losers.
I listened to Kamala. She said it was so hot. It was so hot. It was such a tough job. But then you have a man that's been doing it for many years at the French fries.
Kamala, she said that she worked for McDonald's, but she's a liar. She never worked for McDonald's. But here I am, a billionaire, and I'm going to work for McDonald's because I'm a man of the people. Here I am, working at McDonald's because I'm one of you. I'm one of the lonely little people working at McDonald's. I love everything about McDonald's. I love every ounce of everything they serve. All quality produce for sure. Okay, TRX and Troll with the first donation of the night. Congratulations, TRX and Troll, coming in with the first donation. Love you, bro. Says, for Trump to be president again, he had to agree to use his popularity to promote McDonald's, and time for them to add their ritual human meat to their patties and nugget for fall Halloween. So it is a long time rumor that McDonald's serves human meat. And you know what? I think that there may possibly be some truth to that. Maybe like, so they use maybe some beef and a little bit of human and then mix it in. Maybe, I don't know to what degree, to what percentage. Do I think it's all 100% human meat? I think that's going overboard. So I think they mix in other shit. So I'm going to say, I don't think it's 100% human meat. I think that 100% human meat would be like higher quality than what they're serving. So I think they're serving lower quality food than pure human meat. Pure human meat would still be higher quality than what they're serving. So I think they're serving up fake filler shit along with their meat. I think maybe they're throwing, 10% beef in there so that they can say legally that it's a beef patty. And then they throw in fucking 90% of God knows what, including humans and God knows what else, right? So I'm not saying it's that they probably put humans in there. I'm saying they probably put God knows what else and humans in there. And a little bit of beef. That way they can legally say, it's a beef patty, because there's 10% of beef in there, right? Anyway, who knows? Who knows what that shit is really made of? But what I've never had a human concoct a McDonald's patty on their own. Like, I've never met a human that made a burger that tasted like a McDonald's burger. I've seen YouTube videos about doing that, but I've never actually met a person that at their home produced for me a homemade McDonald's tasting burger. Does that make sense? TRX and Troll, Tricks and Troll says, not 100%, maybe one human thigh per 10K fries. Yeah, they probably have their ratio. Like I said, if it was 100% human meat, that'd be too good for us slaves. We would probably be too healthy, right? All right. Let's boogie.
I'm going to learn how to do it right now. Thank you.
Welcome here.
Ever wondered what's inside a toothbrush? We did.
No, never. And I don't ever want to know.
That's Jason. Jojo's going to teach you some drive-through after and some food out, and this is Frank, who's going to be more than happy to help you teach fries.
Let's do it. We're going to start over here on the fry house. I'm going to take the lead at first and show you the basics, and then I'll pass it over to you. All right? So first thing you do.
Yeah, come on over. Thank you, sir.
First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab that kind of fry. We'll take the fryer. We're going to slowly and gently lower them in. We don't burn it.
Okay, I want to remind everyone watching, and I'm going to show it later on. There's a crowd of thousands of people outside the McDonald's and armed Secret Service members. So what are the chances that any of this is organic and legit? Think about it. So this is all a big production, and you just look at this like McDonald's is as a stage here. And like I said, the crowd
is like lined up around the block by the thousands outside with armed Secret Service members surrounding the entire building. And so when I show you what it looks like on the outside, and then you listen to some of these people speak, holy shit, you guys, like this right here, this publicity stunt, it worked. It worked like a charm. Trump supporters coming out of the woodwork, hang around McDonald's.
Ourselves, we're going to hit the fry timer. And then we got a lot of fries today, so we're going to cut another basket out. Grab the basket out, lower it in, and then hit the timer. Now, within a couple of seconds, the duty timer is going to go off. When that duty timer goes off, that basically means that the fries, we need to lift them out of the oil and shake them so that way they don't get stuck together. And then after that, we're going to put it back down. We're going to let the fryer cook, and then when they're done, we're going to bring them over here. So over here, you have all your fry cartons right here. There's a duty timer. So duty timer, we're going to press.
Okay, so I still stand behind my pick that Trump's going to win. But if he doesn't, I won't be shocked. And if anyone comes at me like, ha ha, you lost, I'm going to be like, dude, I don't care one way or the other. It's not like my preference matters. So I don't look at it like I'm picking a football game. It's like, I think it makes sense for their agenda for Trump to come back. But I could be wrong. And if I am, like, I don't want people to be like, you said Trump is coming back and you were wrong. Ha, 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 ha. And that's what people are gonna fucking do. So listen, if I'm wrong about Trump coming back and it's Kamala, I'm not that shocked and I don't care. So please don't be that fucking person. Now, having said that, somebody's gonna be that person. There's gonna be like 10,000 of those. You said Trump was gonna win, and he didn't, so fuck you. That's what they'll do. And they'll use that voice.
We'll lift it out of the oil. Give it a couple of shakes. Put it back in the oil. Okay. Same thing over here. Timer. Out of the oil. A couple of shakes. Back in the oil. And when those are done cooking, our fry station, we got extra small, medium, and large cartons all right there for you. A lot of our orders today are going to be medium, so that's what we're focusing on. Okay,
this is way too boring that I'm starting to think that might be a fake Trump. I've already heard from some of you guys, and I've already thought myself, are they going to send the real Trump to this boring ass shit? Maybe they'll send one of their actors in a mask to this shit. And then they'll doctor the footage a little bit and make sure that the mask is looking good. And like, I'm feeling like this is some shit for like some B version fucking impersonator Trump and not the real one. You guys know what I'm saying? Who here is thinking this might be the fake Trump here? Like impersonator B version Trump. Anybody with me on that? If we had a fake Joe Biden as president for the last 4 years, I'm guessing they have a B version of Trump and a C version, if need be. Yeah, okay. Making sure.
On. We've got the AccuSalt dispenser right here. We're going to dump that on there. The way that this works, it is already measured for you, all the salt. So all you got to do is turn it over, let it dispense, and that's it. Yep. That's really that.
That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
How long have you done this?
8 years.
And you're very good at it, right?
I appreciate that. Thank you. And then also one other thing, we're going to make sure we separate the fries when we put them into the fry station. So we don't want to mix old fries with new fries. We want to keep all fresh and ready to go for customers. I can show you real quick this little carton. When you're opening these cartons, you're going to push on the side, push that bottom part up, and that's that. And then we're gonna hold them like this.
I've had many of those.
There you go.
I've probably had more than you.
Probably, yeah.
So here's Trump bragging about how many French fries he's eaten. And he's bragging that he ate more than the kid who works at McDonald's. So basically, this is more promotion. So when you are the most popular man in the world, and right now you can argue that Trump is the most popular person in the world, and unpopular, meaning that, so even though he's famous, he's also infamous. There's people who love him, people who hate him. So collectively, he's like one of the most recognizable, if not the most recognizable person in the whole world. So if he's like talking about how much he loves McDonald's French fries and has consumed tons of McDonald's French fries, what do you think that does to the public who loves him? Do you think that makes them more likely to go buy fast food? More likely to consume these French fries? And then go look at the ingredients for these French fries and then look into the banned substances that they're using. And it's pretty bad. And so I consumed this shit a lot when I was a kid and a teenager, early 20s and into my 30s. Now into my 40s, I know better. But one thing I definitely wouldn't do is stand next to that poison and try and tell you guys to fucking go get it or act like that's some wonderful shit. And so right here, for him to be the most popular dude in the world and then promoting poison, that's kind of a gigantic deal if you really think about it. Like, how many Americans are now going to go shove French fries in their face because their Lord and Savior Trump was just there? Like, so it's a direct ad campaign for Mickey D's and Trump at the same time. And then check this out. What are the colors of McDonald's logo? Red and yellow. When you mix them together, what do you get? You get orange. And what's Trump? The Orange Man. Ronald McDonald. Donald at McDonald's. Come on, man. Think about it. Just a crazy coinkydink, right? Oh, and Trump's homeboy. Here's a little side action. Trump's homeboy, Hulk Hogan. Oh yeah, he liked red and yellow too. McDonald's red and yellow, Trump Orange Man, and Hulk red and yellow. Oh, and Hulk supports Trump. It's funny how that works. These colors just lined up just perfectly. I think it would have been funny if they had Ronald McDonald in costume there with Trump interacting with him. That would have been a good shot. Like, get actual Ronald Where's Ronald McDonald been? When was the last time Ronald McDonald was sighted? Does anyone know? I couldn't tell you when the last time that dude made an appearance on McDonald's commercials, but I don't know if they like excommunicated him from the commercials or what, but it would have been funny to have Ronald McDonald and Donald together here. Like, have actually Ronald teaching Trump how to make the fries. But we have to make do. This is what they gave us. It's kind of boring so far. We're only 3 minutes and 32 seconds in. I made sure to stop it 1 second before 333, just so you couldn't say that I have some sort of Masonic connection to this. I stopped it just before that.
It's pretty sad when you get right.
You don't want to squeeze too hard because then you're going to be kind of packing the fries in. We're going to make sure the fries.
You put them in through that.
Yep, exactly. We'll grab our fry scoop and we'll put them in there. That'll do that. Also, when the fries come up, we're going to give them a twirl, make sure they're all evenly salted, everything like that, and then we'll put them on the fry ribbon, ready to go for the orders.
What is it, mostly medium size?
Exactly.
What percentage of that?
That's going to be a Derek question. What percentage of medium fries?
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
mostly.
I think each location is a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can click that kind of fries.
Good stuff.
And then once these come up, I'll salt them. I'll make a couple for us, and then I'll pass it over to you, and I'll kind of stand by to make sure that it's ready.
Very good.
All right, so we got a super chat coming in from Brandon Stone. Says Trump seems like the Jays pick. Well, he did go to the wall in Israel and wear a little hat and then touch their little wall and make a prayer and their little ceremony. And to my knowledge, Joe Biden didn't do that. But Joe Biden was also the first president, to my knowledge, that wasn't a real guy and was played entirely by a team of actors. And so there might be something to that, that the reason why Joe didn't put on the little hat and go to the wall is because he's played by a team of actors. And perhaps it like is against their like religious rules to have like different people playing a character show up and do that. So instead, when they had Trump do it when he was president, just when he got elected, that showed his allegiance to Israel and their system. So there might be something to that. Can't say for sure. But you have Obama and Bush and Trump all putting on the little hat and going to the wall in Israel and touching it just after they were elected. But not Biden.
We'll probably drop it once it's your turn. We'll probably drop another basket, and then I'll take care of these. You'll take care of your basket.
Good job, isn't it? Not bad, right?
Yeah, very good.
You have a nice owner? Be careful, it's right there.
Very good, yeah.
Be careful. 8 years, that's the end of that. I'm going to the Pittsburgh game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Should be good? Yeah, should be a good game. Should be a good game. Be a very good game. So how long did these things usually?
Roughly 3 minutes.
So you do the initial shake, you do shake after that?
No, not really a shake. So the cool timer's going off. We're gonna hit the timer. We're gonna lift them up, hang them onto there, and then we're just gonna drain them. So we're gonna hold it here for around 10 seconds.
Wow, they really did want to make this look real. I mean, it's a big charade, but they're like making it extra boring to make it look like, no, he really did work at McDonald's. It's for real, you guys. So they're making it as boring as working at McDonald's almost. Like if you worked at fast food, is like, yeah, this is about how lame it would be. All right. Izzy Tech says, what's more cringe, NFL or Trump? Oh, that's a tough one. Trump himself isn't as cringy to me because he's a character, and so I find humor in some of the stuff he does. Whereas his supporters, his blind supporters that support him no matter what, they're the ones that make me cringe. So I cringe way more so at Trump supporters and Trump lovers. Way, way more than I do at the man himself. The man himself is like, it's a character, right? And then the NFL, it's extra boring and random and shitty this year. And even their own fans are tuning out. And so I would say that it's the NFL in this case, because their own product, if they were smart, they could like do it better. But since they're all about like the money and ripping off sports gamblers as much as they can and confusing everyone and beating everyone, since that's their game, now it's become like such a random, unwatchable, fucking nonsensical event. And it's like, oh, which team's going to screw up and do a bunch of stupid shit the most? And you have to try and guess, are they going to let the public win this week? Or are they going to rip the public off? Rip the public off? Oh, shit, they let the public win this week. Damn it. Okay, next week, I'll bet on them to let the public win. Will they let the public win? Oh, no, that week they ripped them off. So it's all just guesswork. And that means the games themselves are all just random, like weirdo results. We're the favorites winning by 10 points. And then in the final few minutes, they blow the lead and lose. Okay, I don't want to go on too long about this. So NFL more cringe. I noticed I was starting to go into a rant. And I had to stop myself. All right.
The wheels drain off them. We'll do these ones too. Put them up, drain them. Probably 10 seconds. Then we're done. We're gonna lift this, 2 hands, over, drop it in. And then we can put all of our old baskets right over here, ready to do our fill for the next time. Same thing. Hands, drop it in. Dry baskets over
And
here.
you always keep them separate.
Yeah, exactly. I want to mix old and new. Now we get our IQ-salt, fold it over. You don't gotta shake it or anything like that. That's exactly what you need.
Wow.
And then like that, that's done. And then we start making fries. We grab our medium carton.
It's getting boring. Let's get to some action. I'm about sick of the fries. I need to see something else. Like a commercial. Ooh, I should get one of those chairs. Or not. Maybe I should skip it. All right. I'm about done with fries, fellas.
That's pretty good, I'll tell you. To the fake news. They've never seen crowds like that. Take you a long time to beat them with that. That's a lot of people. What do you think, Doug? Gotta report back. There's something going on. Something's happening, Margot. That's not normal.
So you want to give it a try?
I do.
And stuff it over here. We're gonna grab the basket, 2 hands. And then you can go right into here on the left. Yep, slowly, right here. Slowly, gently lower it into the oil. Don't want to burn yourself. Up, down. There you go. And then we're gonna hit our fry top.
He needs to be shown how to put fries into the oil. He's like holding the fries right above the oil. And the guy's like, yeah, put them in the oil. And he's like, huh? What? Like this? The guy's like, the guy has to put his hand and help him. Yes, you lower the fries into the oil, Mr. Trump. You had to show him how to lower the fries into the oil. TRX and Troll says, when Indian lady says you took bullet for us, Trump is surprised as he was reminded he was shot. Real time, everything is fake. I guess I missed that. Was that like a clip where somebody asked him about it and then he like acted like he forgot about it for a second? I guess I missed that. Thank you, TRX and Troll. I appreciate the multiple super chats, brother. And I got a super sticker coming in from NGA Brett. And I got to watch what I say as far as NGA words. Guys, check this out. I did an Indian gangsta rap song. Well, I did a rap song where I rapped an Ice Cube song. It was a good day. But I did it in an Indian accent. And it was a comedy bit. So that was in my last live stream. Some of you guys probably remember. And I've done it before where I do like a gangster rap, but in like a Russian accent or an Indian accent. So I was rapping this Ice Cube song. And when the stream ended and when I went to monetize the stream, because when the streams end, I attempt to monetize them. And sometimes they pass, sometimes they don't. And it's always interesting when they demonetize my stream, like why? And this last stream, they demonetized it. And the reason why was because I rapped Niggas. You know, the N-word, but with an A-S. Yeah, I rapped the N-word. in an Indian accent, and YouTube demonetized my stream, and they pinpointed this 1 second as the reason. They pinpointed a second. This is a new thing they do. They show you why they demonetized your shit. They show you and tell you why now. And it was because I said the N-word while rapping a gangster rap song written by Ice Cube. And I challenged it. Right? I appealed it. And they said they're going to have a human look at it. A human manually reviewed. This is what they say. Manually reviewed that instance of me rapping the N-word in an Indian accent and agreed that it is not advertiser friendly. Meanwhile, the stream before that, where I say that the government creates hurricanes and destroys cities and that the weather is modified, that one was approved for ads. What? Yeah. So if I say the N-word in an Indian accent while doing a comedy rap, the whole fucking stream demonetized. But if I tell you that the government modifies the weather and creates hurricanes, ad friendly. What? Yeah. And the reason I said that is because that guy has NGA Brett. And if I was to read that as N-word Brett, instant demonetization. Go figure.
Timer right here. That one's going good. Now we can drop another one too. So we'll grab one more basket, 2 hands. Yep. We're gonna put it right here. Yep. Lower slowly into the wood, hold it burn. Then we're just gonna hit our fry timer right here. Yep. Now we're waiting for that duty timer. So now when that duty timer comes up, again hit the timer, take it out of the oil slowly, give it a little shake so that way it don't get stuck together, and then lower back into the oil. So we'll probably, this one will probably go off before anybody else. Yep, there we go.
Boring. All right, get to the next thing. All right, he's cooking some fries, Honestly, I was hoping it would be more exciting than this.
Jobs. I like to see good jobs. And I think it's inappropriate when somebody puts down all over the place that she worked at McDonald's. It was a big part of her resume that she worked at McDonald's, how tough a job it was. She specifically worked at the French fry, where they make the French fries. And she talked about the heat. It was so tough.
Hold on, you guys. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. A billionaire, pretend billionaire, whatever, a world stage billionaire who's never had to do a job like this in his life, who comes in and pretends to do this job, is now going to act like being a McDonald's worker is a very respectable, prestigious thing. Okay. One more time. Let's make sure I'm getting this correct.
Why did you feel it was important to come here today?
I love McDonald's. I love jobs. I like to see good jobs. And I think it's inappropriate when somebody puts down all over the place that she worked at McDonald's. It was a big part of her resume that she worked at McDonald's, how tough a job it was. She specifically worked at the French fry.
I love McDonald's. I love jobs. It was part of her resume, specifically the French fries. I love French fries, and I love McDonald's, and I love jobs, and I love America. Vote for me.
Make the French fries, and she talked about the heat. It was so
The
tough.
heat and the French fries and the salt, and people are always saying that the people who work at McDonald's are at the bottom of the totem pole. In my opinion, the people at McDonald's are at the top of the totem pole with the fries and the oil and the frying and the salt in the heat.
She never worked at McDonald's. McDonald's just confirmed that again by the way.
Kamala, she said she worked at McDonald's, but she never worked at McDonald's. Right now, I'm officially working at McDonald's. If anyone ever asks who worked at McDonald's, you saw me working at McDonald's. I was literally standing there watching the guy show me how to use the fryer. Kamala said she used the fryer. She never used the fryer. You watch me use the fryer. So if you ever see Kamala talking about that she worked at McDonald's, she's a liar. She needs to be fired. She needs to put in the fryer. She needs to be fired.
She needs to be fired. I just came up with that.
Let me tell you something. I learned how to use the fryer at McDonald's. You're no longer fired. You're fried. I'm gonna fryer you. I'm gonna lower Kamala into burning oil. All right. She's a black person. Quite frankly, I think it's fitting to roll her up in batter and fry her like a piece of fried chicken. It's not racist. It's the way that she would have wanted it, quite frankly.
Whoa, did I just say that? Oops, my bad. Just kidding.
She never worked at McDonald's. In other words, she's lying Kamala.
This is when people are like, Jake, you need to get this ad blocker thing. And I'm like, yeah, I should do that. And then I don't do it.
It's a great setup, huh? So what's the second handle for a lefty?
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's, so you have lefties that have
Exactly. Yeah. And then also sometimes we have no salt fries. You got your right hand, you grab the hand to the left. Exactly. Yeah. This one's not done. 20 seconds from that one. And that one's up. We're gonna start beeping. We'll take pull. We're gonna hit the pull timer. We're gonna lift it out of the oil. We're gonna hook it onto here. Lift the handle up, let it drain. Give like 10 seconds. Once it's done draining, we're gonna bring it over to the left side. Put it into there. Salt. And then take them up.
Because they have some, what's good, huh? These are definitely fresh. The good thing, they're definitely fresh.
Can you take a step back, sir? And then
I pull.
exactly. And we're gonna hook it right onto there.
Okay, shake a little bit.
Now you don't gotta shake it. Just hook it right onto there. And then we're gonna bring this handle up towards the sky. So that way it's
Get rid of the oil.
Yeah, bring oil. And then that's good. We're gonna bring them over directly to this one.
All right.
Very good.
Grab one while it's really hot. See if you can touch that sucker. I don't think so.
Then we're gonna bring that basket far right, all the way over to the right, and hang it right up there. And then we got another pull timer. So we got that timer. Bring that one up. I'm gonna take care of these.
Okay.
Here he goes, guys. He's working. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business. Working overtime. Workout. Look at him go, guys. Hard working, blue collar man. Look at how he dumped that poison. That's some of the best poison dumping I've ever seen from a president. Yeah, when was the last time you saw Obama dumping French fries that good?
Then we put that right far right, hang it right up there. And then you want to do the salt over here?
Yeah.
I did these ones already. They're good. You just got to do that one right there. So grab
I
that.
give them extra salt.
That's good. Right there. And then we're going to grab the fry scoop right here, put it into there, and just give them a swirl. Step out.
Okay, where's this little thing?
Medium fry part right here, sides, and the bottom. You step out.
Never even touch it, huh?
Exactly.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And then you're going to put it right up here on this fryer.
Okay, so can I give it to these guys here? Take it.
Want to do another one?
Yeah.
So again, we're going to sides, bottom,
All right.
and then we're going to hold it like this. So that way we don't squish.
Look at this person back here. What are you doing, sweetie? Are you watching Trump do his job while you stand there and supervise him? Like, what is this doing? Like, why are you not working? Is this your job to stare? See? Wonder how much she gets paid to stare at Trump work at McDonald's. Yeah, these people are like, oh, we deserve more than minimum wage. Well, what are you just gonna stand there and watch Trump do your job? You think you deserve more than minimum wage? I don't know, Mexican lady. I think you should get your ass to work. Just kidding. She has every right to stand there and supervise Trump and not do anything. She's earned it. All right. Viking Jerk says Trump should make Big Macs now because the sauce is orange. Okay. If you say so, bro.
Okay. Got it.
Exactly, and then grab your fry scoop. Probably get another scoop in there.
I think so.
Step back, please.
Wow.
Let's do a little bit more.
We'll do another one.
Honestly, I was hoping for more excitement than this too, man. We're only like 12 minutes in, and it's just been nothing but like how to make fries. And I was hoping that he would do something. I've tried to like make the most of it, you guys. I still have produced some comedy bits from this, so you can tell I'm trying my best. It's just kind of boring. I told you, I watched like a few minutes of it and I was like, oh, 30 minutes? Oh, this will be good. I'll show this. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I didn't know how terribly damn boring it was going to be. Holy shit. It's almost like I should just turn the sound off and do my own voices. You know what I'm saying? Just do my own voices. So yeah, Trump, you need to like put those fries into the oil. All right, I'm going to take these fries over here and I'm going to make sure to dump them so that they don't touch anyone's human hands. Creepy Joe, he was known for touching fries. All right, and everyone knows that Kamala, she touches the fries with her human hands. She claimed to work at McDonald's. She was fired for touching the fries. She didn't last at McDonald's. She was not a superior employee as I, of course, learned from the best how to serve the fries without any human hands spreading any E. coli. Nobody can blame the E. coli outbreak on me. You can clearly see I'm dumping the fries in. None of them have touched my hands. All right, here you go. So anyone accusing me of not working hard enough, just know that Kamala never worked a day in her life, and I worked millions and billions and trillions of times harder than her in that 30-minute shift that I did at McDonald's. She said she worked at McDonald's. She never worked at McDonald's. All right. I have to make it all up at this point because it's so damn boring. I think I missed the super chat from All That Glitters is Old, a very generous donor here who donates often and is a very big supporter of the show, and I really appreciate that. Says, oh my God, Jake, we feel so stupid. We used to give this guy money to get reelected. I'm glad I can wake people up. You know, there were people that the first time around when he became president, it took him a year or two to realize, oh shit, he's not doing any of the things that he said he was going to do. And so some people figured it out after the first time. And if you figured it out and you know now that he's a puppet and a muppet and a tool of the elite, if you know now, we're cool. Ain't got no problems with anyone who has figured it out. It didn't matter if you figured it out last year or the year before or 10 years ago. As long as you know and you're here agreeing with me, then we're all on the same page. It's the people who give them a pass. Yeah, but better than Kamala. She never worked at McDonald's. Trump worked at McDonald's because he's a hard-working, blue-collar man. Those are the ones that really make me cringe. So I'm glad I was able to help you see through this guy. And I don't know if I was the one who helped you, but I'm glad you found a way to see through this guy, we'll say. And glad you see the light, so to speak. And you know not to give your money or vote for that guy ever again. Thank you very much. I appreciate the donation. Here we go. He's actually going to serve someone. I got to hear this.
He's a MAGA guy all the way.
Oh, he's a MAGA guy. Okay, guys, the Secret Service is outside with guns, right? And body armor. And there's a crowd of thousands of Trump supporters like lined up like down the street. Do you think they're going to let some random person, just some random Trump supporter, come through the window? Or is it going to be a setup controlled actor? Controlled actor, random I'm going to go with this is a setup controlled actor.
Well, that's a good-looking group. Hello, everybody. This is not a normal situation, is it? What a good-looking family. How did you produce those good-looking kids? Oh, they look like they look like the what? How are you? Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Right. Appreciate all that.
Thank you. And there'll be no charge. Trump is paying. Okay.
Look at this guy right here. Secret Service all the way. This is the random guy that gets to be the lucky McDonald's Trump guy. Like, come on, what are the chances? That's like hitting like the lottery like twice in a row, I would think. You know, like, oh, you get to be the lucky one that gets served McDonald's by Trump and get to be on camera. And you wear sunglasses and your girlfriend, wife, whatever, also wears sunglasses. Sure, dude. Sure, dude. Totally buying that story. All right. NGA Brett says red flag laws, jibby jabber. Vince McMahon seals the deal. Let me tell you something. Trump and the real Vince McMahon did their pretend feud, pretend fight many years ago. People forget about that, but you can go back and watch that. It's documented. It happened. So that was the real Vince McMahon that he feuded with and was friends with. And the Vince McMahon now is not the same dude. The current Vince McMahon is some actor wearing a mask or different people pretending to be Vince McMahon, but it ain't the original Vince McMahon. I have a video on my channel, and to my knowledge, I'm the only one who has exposed that Vince McMahon has been replaced. To my knowledge. I haven't seen anyone else make a standalone video about that. So, to my knowledge, I'm the guy that broke it to the world that, like, Vince McMahon has been replaced. So, the fact that Trump was so tight with him, that was one of his boys, and the fact that he doesn't mention that ain't the same Vince no more, and you never see the two of them hanging out anymore. It's like, oh, now that Vince is in legal trouble, getting sued by all these ladies and whatnot. Now Trump doesn't want to hang out with him anymore. Oh, okay, sure. Trump doesn't want to bring him up, talk about him anymore. Sure. But look into it. The original Vince McMahon is gone. Whether he got too big for his britches and decided he was bigger than some of the Jays who run this place, I don't know. But the original Vince is gone, and then they got some dude pretending to be Vince who don't look anything like Vince. Looks exactly like a person in a mask, and black hair, pencil thin mustache. Like, what? And so I made a good video about how Vince McMahon's been replaced. And like I said, dude, I haven't seen anyone else run with that as well. Like, so kind of strange how like a popular person like Vince McMahon gets replaced. Like, to me, it's obvious. I pointed out, but no one else like makes a video about it. Kind of weird.
Oh, you go to some extra stuff.
Oh, okay, great.
This is all on Trump.
Oh,
I'm allowed to do that, right?
yeah. Let's check and make sure it's everything you said it would be.
It better be. It's going to be the best yet. I made it myself.
You're the best. Make America
That's
great.
it. Right. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good time. Have a good time.
Yes, Justin, I think some of the wrestlers know. And that industry, people mysteriously die every year. If you look into pro wrestling, wrestlers mysteriously die at a very high frequency. You know, like when they're at the peak of their career or in their 40s, you know, randomly just have a heart attack. If you look into all the different stories from like the Chris Benoit story and then some of the conspiracy theories that relate to that, to Vince being replaced, to the Owen Hart falling to his death, Brian Pillman, that one's whack as fuck. Just a ton of weird, unexplainable shit. And some of them deaths are fake. Some of them deaths are not fake. So I think there might be some sort of weird sacrifice ritual that is done in wrestling where every year some high profile guy or somebody in the wrestling business just gets offed. It's really weird. Now, to like try and prove that to everyone's satisfaction, that's another story, but you'd have to really go back and do your own research. But if you do your own research, you'll find that wrestlers mysteriously die at a high frequency. I've been meaning to watch the new Netflix documentary. I just don't have Netflix, so it's like I know for research purposes, I should probably get it so that if something's trending on Netflix, such as, you know, and I can make a video about it, it would behoove me to go get it. But I haven't watched it. There's a number of videos, movies, and things I need to go back and watch, you know, and that's one of them because I'm the guy that broke that Vince has been replaced. To my knowledge, I'm the first dude to make a video about that, talk about that, and I'll stand behind my claim completely. And so I should probably watch that documentary because they're using a few different versions of Vince. One of them looks like this old hunched over grandpa that they use. It's like with a black pencil thin mustache. It looks like a Mexican dude. Like, okay, Vince never looked like that in his life. Thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. Drew Bones. Thanks. I appreciate it, bro. All right. Let's get back to this.
That's great. How cute is it? And next car.
And then look at the photographers right outside. See? It's a big PR stunt. Nothing about this is real.
Yes, they did both ways.
You like them both at the same time?
Yes, that is right.
Hello, how are you? You're a good looking guy. I love you. Give me a thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will. I promise. Thank you very much. That's on you. Okay? Have a good time. Thank you very much. See you. I'll see you at the White House.
Viva el Gonzo. San José del Cabo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, fellas. Come on. We have another order coming in.
And this is their
I mean, that's
order.
thousands of people. Hello. How are you? What a beautiful woman. Look at a beautiful child. It's like the perfect looking person.
Trump with his game. Such a ladies' man.
Oh, hello. What a lovely lady. You're like a perfect looking woman. You're like a perfect 10. Look at you, your face, everything about you. I mean, you're white, you're blonde, you're sexy. Quite frankly, I think you could have been one of my wives back in another day, in another age. Here is your Mickey D's. Enjoy your poison fries. It did not touch my human hands, but you and I both know you wish that they would have.
Oh, wait. I meant to pull up, read the super chat. TRX and Troll says Yasmin Bleeth replaced, but her vagina is original. I got to be honest, I don't even know who that is. Don't even know who that is. So I couldn't tell you whether her vagina is original or not original. Jen No Fear with a super sticker. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Glad you could make it here tonight. I saw one of your messages earlier in chat that said that you were off and you were hoping that I was going to do a live stream, and it just so happens that I did a live stream. So glad it worked out. You're here. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that a bunch. All right. All right, we'll watch a little more of this Trump stuff. It is a little boring, but we won't watch the whole 30 minutes. We'll watch a little bit more, and then we'll jump into some of that stuff Trump did back in the past that, makes him a questionable fella, to say the least. So we're not just going to watch him work at McDonald's and then talk a bunch of trash. I'm going to go show you the old clips of him endorsing the jab, putting on the little hat, touching the wall. All of it, So I don't want anyone thinking I'm some sort of hater without showing any evidence. We're getting to the evidence. But in a way, this is evidence itself that this man is promoting the lowest bottom of the barrel fast food joint, right? The fast food joint that we all associate with being terrible and serving questionable ingredients, right? To say the very least, questionable ingredients, right? So the fact that he's one of the most popular men in the world and he's standing next to the McDonald's logo serving this McDonald's food, and people are lining up outside the building by the thousands just to get a glimpse of him at McDonald's, that's a bad sign, you guys. That's a bad sign that shit is not going to get turned around or go in a better direction anytime soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Mom. Take Mom over there. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. You have a great mom? Good or great? That's right. She knew what to say. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. Wow. So nice.
All right, you're doing a good job.
Okay, these are nice people we're meeting. Huh?
Yeah, and this is so you hear one heavy.
Harry, look at this guy. I'm not going to mess with him. Huh? How you doing, sir? Fantastic. Hello. How are you? Your new baby. How are you? Doing great. How are you? So this is compliments of you. Okay. All right. You go have a good time. Don't eat too much, right? Thank you. Open up the Trump store. They do great, and that makes me feel.
All right, got to see what he says here.
Take a look, sir. I do it in 2 seconds. They have a Trump store. Yes, sir. I'd love to go. I don't know if Secret Service could work it out. I'd go there. How about that? Could we do it? Can we go to the Trump store?
There's a store dedicated to me. I'm going to have to ask permission to the Secret Service. Excuse me, Secret Service? Will you allow me to go to a store that's all about me? Pretty please.
So he has to ask permission.
I don't know if we can do that. I have to ask permission. I appear to be the most powerful man in the world who does whatever the hell I want. But I'm going to have to ask permission. We're going to have to get special permission to go to a store dedicated specifically to me. We're going to go to the Trump store. I'm going to go shopping for Trump merchandise at the Trump store.
All right.
A Trump store. People open up Trump stores all over the country, and they're beautiful. It's 2 blocks down, they say. Check it out.
10, 15 minutes. Take a look, sir.
I do it in 2 seconds. They have Trump stores all over the place. I get nothing out of it. You know what I get? The presidency out of it. That's all I get.
I don't get anything out of it, all right? There's people all over this wonderful country. They open up Trump stores, all right? I don't get a single thing out of the equation. Nothing, not a thing, bada bing.
Anyway, I love these people. They open up the Trump store. They do great. And that makes me feel good. Thank you. We're going to take a look at the Trump store. If Secret Service can do it, I'm doing it. I like the idea. We have plenty of time. I don't know. What do you want? Do you want something when you're there? French fries. I'll tell you what. How about if we gave you some French fries? All right.
I'll tell you what. I don't know if we're gonna make it to the Trump store, but as a secondary prize, I'm gonna serve you guys French fries, not touched by my human hands. But let's frankly be honest. You all would prefer that I touch your fries. Who here would like me to serve your fries touched by my human hands?
I think more people would prefer the ones that were touched by Trump. I do. I think if you ask Trumpers, like, okay, these ones are not touched by Trump, and these ones he physically handled, I'll bet you Trumpers would be like, give me the ones that he touched. They taste twice as good. I can taste his skin cells in my mouth, on my tongue. I love my Lord and Savior. I'm going to eat my Lord and Savior's French fries. I swear, if you gave Trumpers the option, here's fries that Trump didn't touch, and here's fries that he touched, they would gobble down the ones that he touched. I swear they would.
Are you? That's sort of a bribe, but I think a bribe for a buck is okay, right? I'm going to get you some French fries. Somebody come up here and take them. Let's get them some French fries, okay? These for the fake news. These guys don't get any. They're nice and warm and comfortable, right? All right, good. Give me a couple more. Oh, you're very stingy with that product. Look at that. She's a good worker. You want to have. That's the kind of people you want to have work. She gave them one French fry to 30 reporters outside.
You're very stingy. That's the type of workers you want to have here. You want to have stingy workers. There's 30 people outside and you gave them one French fry. That's very clever. We need to put you in charge of our economy. Would you like a job? If you elect me president, we're going to get very stingy, just like McDonald's, all right?
All right, now they're giving me a little more to work with. This is what I was looking for earlier. I should have skipped all that boring teaching them how to work the fryer machine shit and went straight to this. All right. It's like he went out of his way to pump the fries. It's like, we need people hooked on these fries. Sales for McDonald's fries have been declining over the years. People are figuring out that, it's GMO potatoes. And then we mix all these like forever chemicals and crap into the equation. And we have all these terrible banned ingredients that go into our fries that make them this addicting, crispy texture. And so what we need to do is get people re-addicted to McDonald's fries. So what better way to do that than have the Orange Man and McDonald's collectively do business? It's a win-win.
Would you like 2 in a bag?
2 in a bag, yeah.
Okay.
2 in a bag. We'll throw them out the window. Go far. You having a good time today? Pretty good, right? Pretty good. Well, a lot of people look forward. They kept saying, when are you going to McDonald's? And I said, let's do it. So and we have the owner. We have a man that's a friend of mine. That's a great guy. How many McDonald's do you own?
I don't know. I just set this up. I'm the health club.
Yeah, but don't they go well? I know you're in the health club. What you do is you eat McDonald's and you go to the health club. It works actually pretty good. Thank you, Don. Thanks. Here you go. Go have these.
Oh, looks like I got to make an example of somebody, guys. Somebody decided to say that thing that I don't like. Not that. Let me show you. Somebody decided to be that guy. Stick to the NFL. Here's the thing. This channel started by talking about the Earth being flat. This channel talked about space, outer space, being fake. Back in 2016, long before I ever told you about your phony little football games. Your phony football games might get the views, but guess what? The truth is what this channel is about. I tell people the truth. I tell people the truth about Joe Biden being replaced. I tell people the truth about Trump being a puppet tool of the elite. I'm not just a guy here to pick football games and tell you that football plays are fake. That's not what I am. I do that for you, but that's not all I am. I'm the top comedian in the fucking world, and I'm a very talented man, way beyond breaking down little football plays. So anyone who tells me, bruh, just stick to the NFL, fuck off, or just watch my NFL shit and don't watch my other shit, you stupid little bitch. I mean it. Don't watch my shit if you don't like it, little bitch. Go watch the shit you do like, or go fuck off. Go find someone you like better, little bitch. Stick to fucking off. How's that? In fact, guess what? You just earn yourself a lifetime ban from the channel. Anyone else want to tell me to stick to the NFL? Now's your shot. Go ahead. Tell me to just make picks and just do the NFL. I'll ban you right now. We'll get it over with, and I'll never have to look at your dumb fuck ass ever again. Go. Not kidding at all. I banned that guy, and he'll never come back. Stick to the NFL. Tell me what to do with my channel? The guy who was smart enough to tell you that the games were fake and prove it to you to the point where you like it? And then if I do anything else, you're gonna bitch like a bitch? I'm talking to like thousands of dudes right now who follow me, who are always on the cusp of telling me to just do NFL, man. Why are you talking about Trump, Jake? You should be talking about the NFL right now. Fuck the NFL. I'll drop your top 10 most rigged plays tomorrow. Watch that if you like it. If you don't like what I'm doing now, don't watch this. All right. Seriously. I've had this happen so many times. It's not like I just chose that one guy. I've had this happen hundreds of times, if not more. Dude, just stick to the NFL. Even when the season ends and I gotta go talk about other shit when the season's over, they'll still tell me to stick to the NFL. Fuck those guys. Seasonal, unsupportive fans who don't support the real work, which is this. This is the real work. The streams. Me being myself. The best comedian in the world. Breaking down the truth like no one else could ever possibly do. This is what it's all about. This is what the real hardcore, diehard fans of mine really want and really enjoy. They never tell me stick to the NFL. Ever. Those are my people. These are my people. Drew Bone says, go get brainwashed, you are. NFL is for plebs. Jake, keep sticking to the truth. Hey, I'm going to make the top 10. I got to finish that tonight. I got my list for the top 10 done, and I'll put the video out tomorrow. I don't mind making the top 10s, but I do mind if somebody's like, bruh, just stick to football. Dude, instant ban in my book. Thank you, Drew Bones. I appreciate it. NGA Brett says, Jake is for real. Don't stop. Exactly. I call out both sides, the left and the right. I call out guardrail conspiracies that aren't real, in my opinion. And I tell you that that shit ain't real. So when people start going off about stupid shit like, oh, Epstein Island and P. Diddy's parties, I'm the guy that has to interject like real truth in the equation. Be like, hey, maybe that's all made up. You saw it on TV. You don't know what the fuck happened on his island or at any of those parties. How do you know? Maybe it's made up. And so for me to tell you this real truth, the real shit, and then have somebody be like, stick to the NFL, dude. Suck a fat dick, bitch, is what I say. All right. And I mean it in the most respectful way possible. Drew Bones says, go get... Oh, wait, I read that one. I was about to read that one again. Got that one. Jen No Fear. Tell him, Jake, fuck the dumb shit. Well, that's cool. People like to see me get fired up. I don't mind getting a little fired up from time to time. It's part of my personality. All right. Okay, I think I'm about done with Trump at McDonald's, and we can move on to showing some of the stuff he's done and said in the past. So, I have on my channel shown you in the past some of the things he's done and said. So I'm going to show it again and remind people, those ones who like to show up and say, Trump 2024. Let me just remind you who you're voting for. And anyone still thinking your vote counts, whoa, what the hell's wrong with you? Let me scroll back and grab the video. I didn't have it pulled up and ready. All right, here we go. This one's called Trump, Another Puppet Tool of the Elites. And many of you have seen this before. This is an old video, old clips. But got to remind everyone, people's memories, sometimes people forget. And so I got to be like, remember when he endorsed the jab over and over and over? So I like to show people what it looked like when he did that.
That has lost its way, but we are not going to allow this horror to continue. 3 years ago, we were a great nation, and we will soon be a great nation again. With you at my side, we will demolish the deep state. We will drive out the globalists. We will cast out the communists. We will throw off the sick political class. We will rout the fake news media. We will drain the swamp, and we will liberate our country from these tyrants and villains once and for all.
Are you fucking serious?
With you at my side, we will demolish the deep state. But I recommend take the vaccines. I did it. It's good. Take the vaccines. We will drive out the globalists. We will cast out the communists. We will throw off the sick political class. But I happen to take the vaccine. We will rout the fake news media. We will drain the swamp, and we will liberate our country from these tyrants and villains once and for all. It shows you how unpainful that vaccine shot is. So everybody go get your shot.
It works incredibly well, 95%, maybe even more.
There you go, guys. It wasn't that long ago. Remember when the country went into lockdown for the first time ever? People were masking up. Yeah, Trump was in charge. Remember? It wasn't Joe Biden who was at the helm. This country's going to hell in a handbasket because of Joe Biden. Oh, well, what about when Trump was in charge? And he was telling people to take the jab. Oh, well, that's different because gas and food was cheaper, Jacob. All right, I missed a super chat from TRX and Troll. Thank you very much, TRX and Troll. I appreciate that. And then another one I had on screen. Let me go back and read it because I didn't read it out loud. Jason G says, thanks for the entertainment, Jake. I appreciate it, Jason G. Thank you all for the super chats. I really do appreciate it. It is what allows me to keep running this channel and keep the lights on and this thing running. And your generous donations are going to the real truth and the real dude who cares about doing this for you guys. And so I really appreciate you being here, each and every one of you. And even if this is repeated info about Trump that you've heard before, thanks for sitting here and listening to the truth. The more people who are willing to hang out and listen to the truth, the better. All right. Looks like Rose is reminding me that I missed a super chat, but it looks like I went back and got it. Thank you, Rose. All right.
More than that, it works incredibly well, and I would recommend it to a lot of people that don't want to get it, and a lot of those people voted for me, frankly. But you know, again, we have our freedoms, and we have to live by that, and I agree with that also. But it's a great vaccine, it's a safe vaccine, and it's something that works.
I recommend you take it, but I also believe in your freedoms 100%.
When you have the vaccine, people that do, and it's a very small number relatively, but people that do get it get better much quicker. And it's a very important thing to know. They don't get nearly as sick, and they get better. Lindsey Graham's an example. He said, if I didn't have this vaccine, I would have died.
And you know what? I believe totally in your freedoms. I do. Bree, you got to do what you have to do. But I recommend take the vaccines. I did it. It's good. Take the vaccines.
Gotta love it. How he uses the word freedom and then says, take the V. I recommend it. It's good. But Jake, he said the word freedom. Earlsworth 79 says, keep on keeping on, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Earlsworth 79. I'm going to keep on keeping on. That's all I know how to do. I done made my bed and I'm sleeping in it. I am the lonely dude who goes to battle against these evil forces day in and day out. And I don't really have any other choice at this point. Just going to keep on keeping on and doing my thing. And you know what? If I don't do it, then who else will? So I'm filling a void out there that needs to be filled. Someone's got to tell us the truth and be the new George Carlin without being connected to Hollywood or any sort of corrupt industry. And I'm that guy. I'm your new George Carlin, but I'm not connected to any Hollywood or any corrupt industry. And so I was meant to do this. And so do this, I will.
Put on your yarmulke, Trumpy celebrates Hanukkah. So much funukkah when he overthrows America. He puts on his little hataka and he goes to Jerusalem, and then he touches the Wallaka, the Jerusalem Wallaka, 'cause he loves to celebrate the Hanukkah. Oh yes, I love touching this wall. I love wearing this hat. I love touching this wall. I'm going to make America so great. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of Trumpers out there who've never seen this. And when they see this, they go, but, he had to do that. He had to. Drew Bone says, don't worry, Christians. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good. You're not going to have to vote. Yeah. A lot of people were thinking that like he's going to become like a king dictator and that there won't be a vote anymore. I think that's all BS. I don't think they set it all up to tear it down now. Doesn't seem like now's the time. And it doesn't seem like 4 years from now is the time either. I don't quite think they're ready to rip down all this shit that they have us divided perfectly with, right? They're the ones that set this right-left thing up. They're the ones that set up the whole scripted vote to begin with. They've been doing it this way for a long motherfucking time. So why would they stop doing it this way? I just don't think they're gonna. But I have heard that theory that like Trump will take over as a dictator and no longer will there be a vote. I ain't buying it. Thank you, Drew Bones. I appreciate it. All right. So check it out. We got any Trumpers in the house who want to give me your best excuse for this one? That may be one of the oldest glory hole walls. Ha 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 ha. Good one. Never forget, y'all. Never forget. It's a big club, and you and I are not in the club. Now, of course, whenever I bring up George Carlin, there's always somebody who'll be like, "Yeah, but he was in the club." It's like, not really. Like Carlin did a couple movies, and he did some commercials, but he never endorsed like the jab. He never used his fame to like completely throw America under the bus. So we got to at least give him a little bit of credit that like he didn't totally sell out his art form. So I still like a lot of George's work, even though he did some Hollywood movies. So he partially sold out. We can all say George partially sold out, but he didn't use his comedic platform to, start pushing government agendas and shit. So we got to at least give him credit for that. All right.
Yeah. Hillary, Bill, I gotta tell you.
Oh yeah, this is a great picture to go back. This is one that the Trumpers hate when you show them. Well, he used to like them Clintons, but then he realized that they was demon rats. He gonna put that woman in jail when he comes back as president. See, when you show a Trumper this, they start to have a nervous meltdown. They get super uncomfortable. Well, just because he hung out with them that one time doesn't mean that they's friends anymore. And yeah, there's pictures of me hanging out with people a long time ago who I'm not friends with anymore. So I get that, but still, it's pretty damning evidence. All right.
In the words of the great George Carlin, it's a big club, and you and I aren't in the club. Your hair smells nice, little girl. Would you like to be part of our club? We like little girls in our club.
We have many companies that are in final stages for the vaccines: Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer, all great companies, but many of them. And we're going to have a great vaccine very, very shortly. I think we should have it before the election, but frankly, the politics gets involved, and that's okay. They want to play their games. It's going to be right after the election. I want to get for you what I got, and I'm going to make it free. You're not going to pay for it. It wasn't your fault that this happened. It was China's fault And China is going to pay a big price, what they've done to this country. China is going to pay a big price, what they've done to the world.
Okay, guys. Pop quiz. Was the whole pandemic deal that happened to us here, was it China's fault? And did Trump make China pay? I don't recall him making China pay for what they did to the world. So any Trump supporters here, yeah, here's another thing. What did he do to make them pay? Explain exactly how it's China's fault. Seems like our American government totally went along with locking us down and shutting down businesses and shit. So seems to me Trump personally was recommending the V, recommending that you know, take that. So but it was China's fault. So I'm a little worried that he's scripted to win because they're going to do part 2 of that shit. You know, like maybe with, I don't know, E. coli or some other shit where they can then have him promote another jab. I'm worried about this dude promoting another jab because he'll talk more people into taking it than Kamala any day of the week. If Kamala tried to talk America into taking any sort of jab, people would say no by the millions. Whereas if Trump came on and he took a jab on live TV, took a jab on live TV, like a fake retractable syringe type jab, whatever, he could convince tens of millions of people to go line up in a Walmart parking lot and take a free jab that he recommends.
We just so happen to have on hand 50 million vials of the E. coli V, all right? The E. coli V, and it's going to be free for you from me. I am warp speeding the E. coli V straight to you because I care about you and I love you. And I'm going to recommend that you take it. And then I'm going to recommend every month you get your updated E. coli V. See?
Oh, he would never do that. No, Jake. He only did that last time. He won't do that again this time. So I feel like they could get America to crumble way quicker with this dude at the helm. They could get people to go line up around Walmart much more so to take a free V if this dude is telling you to go take it. That's an uncomfortable subject, but y'all, there might come a day where they pull that shit again, shutting down everyone's business, telling you can't come back to work unless you show proof that you got that V. They did it before. How long before they try that shit again? And what puppet president are they going to have installed when they try that shit again? I think they would have somebody like that installed when they tried that shit again. I don't think it would work nearly as well if they had someone in there that the American people didn't trust at least a little bit. Know what I'm saying? Vote for Pedro. Every once in a while I see these random posts. Rose. China was a man. All right. So I've exposed the old endorsements of Trump endorsing the jab. The jabberino. Jabba ding dong. You guys know what I'm referring to. So now I'm going to show my third video, which is actually Nick Johnson's video, who is a very popular YouTuber. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Nick Johnson. He just dropped a video from McDonald's, from outside that McDonald's. Nick Johnson interviewed Trump supporters at that McDonald's. So guess what? Now we're going to review what the Trump supporters who showed up to that McDonald's have to say. Cringe alert. Cringe warning alert. The most cringy right-wingers you've ever seen are about to be on screen. So some of you have probably even watched this video because Nick Johnson is a pretty popular YouTuber. His videos appeal to a wide audience, so he gets recommended quite a bit. So I thought I would show his interview with the Trumpers. The Trumpiest of the Trumpers. Here it is right here. I was at Trump's McDonald rally. He just deep fried Kamala's campaign. Excuse the commercial. So I'm going to put it at 1.25 so that we can get through it a little quicker. But this is some funny shit, y'all. And it's some cringy shit. And away we go.
One thing, and then says another thing. And it's like, for example, my fiance's daughter lives in Bensalem, and he's holding a rally at McDonald's. Who holds a rally at McDonald's? Today. As a matter of fact, now, who holds a presidential rally at McDonald's?
Okay, we just got word that Trump is serving food at a McDonald's about 15 minutes away here in Philadelphia. So we're going to go up there right now and see if we can figure out what that's all about. And maybe there's some people up there that we can talk to. And maybe we'll get a glimpse of Trump serving some fries. That would be crazy. Working man, Donald Trump. All right, so we got here for this Trump McDonald's thing. So apparently he's going to serve food at a McDonald's right down the street, and there are a lot of people here. And we're gonna go and we're gonna try to talk to people and maybe even see if we can get a damn cheeseburger from the president. Oh my God, look at all the people. Holy crap.
Y'all, he posted this 15 hours ago. So not even a full 24 hours yet. He has 29,000 thumbs up. Okay. Look at all these people, dude. Look at this, y'all. This is just, they can't fit them all in the frame. This goes on for like a few blocks in both directions. And so that's a shitload of people showing up to get a glimpse of Trump serving food at McDonald's, yo. That's how many people care.
There are a lot of people here right now. Oh my goodness, wait till you see this. God. I mean, does this look like a big event here, folks? This looks to me like Philadelphia loves Trump. There's gonna be a Don McDonald's right there. Look at that. Hold the microphone. Does it seem like Philadelphia is going to vote for Trump in bigger numbers than before?
100%.
Why is that?
It's because the last,
put it underneath the mask. There you go.
It's because the last 3.5 years have been a complete and total and utter shit show. And I think that,
Remember when I said it was going to get cringy? This dude right here is shirtless with Trump written across his chest. And he's got this big mask on. So this guy, obviously, in order, to dress up like that and have like Trump be that big of a deal in your life, you have to look at him like he's some sort of messiah. And people do. They treat him like he is like just slightly a step below Jesus himself. Like God, Jesus, he's at the tippity top. And then like a few millimeters below that is Trump. That's the way Trumpers treat him, like he is their God and Messiah. Like, why else would anyone dress up and do this? It's ridiculous.
Before, I think the Democrats wanted to counter people voting for anybody but Trump. And I think now that we've seen 3.5 years of Democrat, I think people are going to vote for anybody except for people running under Kamala and Biden's administration.
There's a lot of people here. We're in Philadelphia. I didn't think so many people in Philadelphia were Trump fans. What does that say about today's event and the election in general?
The people are tuned in. They realize what's really going on. And the news is just propaganda, really. And also, yeah, it does my heart good. The truth is getting out there and deception is being exposed.
Okay, so this guy says that the news is just propaganda. I agree. Why are you wearing Trump shit and at McDonald's supporting Trump if you know that the news is propaganda? You can't say the news is fake and then still believe that Trump's legit. How the fuck does that work, right? Oh, so I guess the news networks that support Trump, that they're legit. See, so you got people right here talking about how, oh, people are waking up and people, they care about the truth. And that's why we're showing up at McDonald's to support Trump. Oh, God, dude, you can't say that the news is propaganda while wearing Trump merchandise. That means you're falling for the propaganda, dipshit. It's a reverse psychology campaign. They have to have a lot of news that trashes Trump to trick the right-wingers into thinking that the news and the media is against him so that they rally behind him twice as much. And it works like a charm. All the left-wing news outlets that trash Trump, it just fires up the right-wingers and makes them love Trump even more. And so this guy right here is the direct result of that. He's like, oh, the news is propaganda. It's like, bro, Trump is king propaganda. He's involved in the propaganda and entrenched in the propaganda. You're literally wearing propaganda, bro.
Yeah, it's a very positive thing. Power to the people.
Are there a lot more people in Philadelphia voting for Trump this year?
Absolutely. Without a doubt, yeah. Yes, I'm convinced, 100%.
Okay. There's a lot of people here today. I didn't think Philadelphia liked Trump. That's what you hear on the news.
Well, I think Pennsylvania's going to go red.
Are there a lot more people voting for him in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia?
All right, I saw a comment I got to address. Somebody saying that I didn't go hard on camel toe, like I'm going too hard on Trump. My California roots are coming out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where was it? Here it is. TRX Troll says, no, it wasn't that one. Damn it. All right. The comments are flying by, so I don't know if I'll be able to dig it up as easy now. But I swear somebody said that I don't go after Kamala nearly as hard. Let's see if I can find it. And I'll explain. Okay, here it is. It was TRX Troll. Jake, I think your California origins come in here. I've never seen you go this hard on camel toe. Oh yeah, she's boring. Bro, how long has she even been a candidate? And how, you know what I'm saying? What, a month? Like Joe Biden stepped down, what, during summertime? So I was saying Joe Biden has been replaced by a team of actors for like fucking 4 years, bro. The whole time he was president, I was like, that's not a real guy. He's been replaced by a team of actors. And so I went super hard against Joe. I have songs, calling out Joe Biden. And so I go super hard against the fact that he's been replaced. Camel toe Kamala is a person who's only being inserted here because they couldn't have Joe run again because too many people figured out Joe Biden's not a real guy. And so rather than have it be a foregone conclusion with Trump versus Biden, they threw in the wild card of Kamala. And I got to tell you, I never like focused on this Kamala character, never paid attention. And if all she is there for is just to lose to Trump, she's going to be exiting scene left real soon. So if Trump comes back like I predict, no one's going to give a fuck about Kamala or really ever talk about her. And so I think this is a transitional character who's just stepping in to lose, and then she's going to be forgotten about. So she's only been in the mainstream spotlight as far as presidential candidate level for a very short time. So if she was to win, so let's say she shocks the world and she wins, then that means I'll devote my energy to this person for the next 4 years. So whoever takes this, Trump or Kamala, that's the person who's going to get my attention for the next 4 years. So if Kamala pulls off the upset, I'll find some shit, bro. Trust you me, I'll find some shit. You know what? I might watch the bitch talk enough to where I might start doing an impression of the bitch. Who knows? So there you go. There's my honest answer. I just haven't paid enough attention to her because she ain't been worth my time or energy. All right. Here we go. Let's focus on the cringiness of the Trumpers.
Than you think the last 2 times?
I believe so, and I see a lot more Trump signs out than I did in 20. So I think the early voting will be there, and I think that we're going to get good results for Trump.
Why do you think more people are backing him this year than previous years?
Because I can see what's going on with the economy, the open borders, all the things that Trump's been saying. It's been coming true, and now you see even Senator Casey coming out supporting some of Trump's policies. Mm-hmm. They're common sense policies.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, this is what it looks like. Look at these armed guards right here. Let me make it bigger for you. So you got a fire truck, sheriff, armed guard, Secret Service truck, some more armed guards over here, and then just this sea of people. So you can tell this was a giant dog and pony show production. This wasn't something that they just threw together. This is a planned out, executed publicity stunt.
Our nation is going to crap right now, and we need guidance back into that. And his policies to help all our families, and the middle class is taking it up, you know what? And we are tired of it. And his policies are common sense for everybody.
Yeah, guys, the country's going to hell in a handbasket, and Trump is the only way to fix it. Because before Joe Biden was president, the world was perfect. 0 illegals crossed the border when Trump was president. Do you guys know that? Not one single illegal got across the border because it was closed. Trump was down there personally making sure no illegal Mexicans jumped over the fence. 0 illegals came over in his 4 years. And then the second he left office, millions and billions of illegals came over. That's what happened. And you know what's going to happen if he comes back as president? He'll seal the border and 0 illegals will come over. I mean, it's common sense. These are common sense issues, people. Common sense. Trump sealed the border. Not a single freaking illegal alien ever made their way into this country under his watch. So, when he comes back, he's going to do that again. You know what else? Gas was cheaper when he was president. So that means Trump physically controls the gas price like it's a knob that he can just turn down. So when Trump comes back, he's going to turn the gas knob price down because he fucking loves you and he loves me. Trump 2024 all the way. Common sense. Common sense. These are the type of arguments you get from a Trumper. A typical Trumper. See, if I was Nick Johnson with the microphone, I'd be like, what about when he endorsed the jab? Oh, common sense policies. He's all about the common sense.
And I want people to come into our country, but I want them to come in legally.
Absolutely.
And do their rightfully duty, pay their taxes just like we all do every day, and go to work and pay our taxes. I'm all about that. And bring manufacturing back. Bring USA back to manufacturing. We'll pay a little more, but it'll take care of our people at the same time and give people jobs and open up that pipeline and stop sending everything over to China. Done with that. Done with that.
This is a big turnout. We hear that Philadelphia doesn't like Trump.
Thank you.
Philadelphia doesn't like Trump?
I mean, they say it's like 90% against him, but look at all these thousands of people that are out here right now.
Yeah,
what does that say?
That's not true. That's a few small people. I mean, you drive around here, there's Trump signs 100 to 1 for the rest. And the rest of the signs out there, I might as well just put a "We Hate Trump" sign out there rather than the Kamala. So, yeah.
Why are there more people voting for him this year in Philadelphia than in the past? Why are people changing and kind of waking up?
Oh, people saw what they had, right? There were good times when he was president before, so you got something to compare it. It's not a reality star anymore. He's done the job. We had peace. We had prosperity. People want that again, I think, right?
Dude, every Trumper acts like that 4 years where he was in charge, where he was president, was paradise. I had $1 million billion in my bank account. The economy was pumping. There weren't no wars, and the gas was cheaper. Yeah, and he then fucking said that you should take the jab. Remember? See, every Trumper always wants to remember these little things that they think like that he did. America's economy was good, and the gas was cheaper, and the food was cheaper. Like there's a knob, like food price, gas, and he shows up and goes, I'm going to turn this food knob price down because I want you, lovely Americans, to have a fridge full of food. And if Joe Biden comes, he's going to take all your food away. So if you reelect me, I'm going to take that knob that he turned up, and I'm going to turn it back down. There's a food price knob and a gas price knob. I'm going to turn them down specifically for you. When I run the world, I'm going to go right up to those two knobs, and I'm going to give them a turn. I'm going to turn them down for you. It's going to fix the economy. People think, well, gas prices less when Trump was president. Therefore, he made the gas lower. He turned down the gas knob for you and me. Biden, president, gas more expensive. Biden made the gas more expensive because he's a fucking asshole. That's how a fucking Trumper thinks, that Joe Biden showed up and made gas more expensive and food more expensive. Because he's such a fucking asshole. And Trump's such a fucking awesome dude. He's going to go turn the food price and the gas knob down for us. God, can't stand these people. Try and have a conversation with one of these fucks like you see on screen and watch how fast they bring up the gas prices and the food. Swear to God, that's like their main point. So then if you say something like, well, inflation causes the price of everything to go up. So you can go back to when Bill Clinton was president and shit was cheaper. That doesn't mean it was because Bill Clinton was president that shit was cheaper. He was president a long fucking time ago. So of course shit was cheaper back then. Shit gets more expensive across the board. It's called inflation. Trump ain't capable of fixing inflation. You can't uninflate inflation. The fiat currency was set up this way. So these fucking people who speak of common sense have no common sense. Otherwise, they wouldn't be lining up around McDonald's to get a glimpse of their Lord and Savior Trump.
And I think the silent killer is the transgender issue with putting boys in girls' bathrooms is a big silent killer among men.
It's not a silent killer, all right? That's just a stupid statement. That doesn't kill anyone. It's not something I like, not something I agree with, but it's not a silent killer. So this dude right here is now claiming the transgender is a silent killer. Okay, and so look at this guy. He's wearing a visor with fake Trump hair. I'm sure he's going to have plenty of wonderful, truthful things to say.
And I think we're going to sweep it. That's my opinion.
Are you seeing a lot more people in the Philadelphia area voting for Trump this year?
Absolutely. In my career, I drive around a lot, about 900 miles a week sometimes, and that's all you see are Trump signs everywhere. Unless you go into the real high-end areas out in the boonies where all the mansions are, there's Kamala Harris signs in every yard. You drive around rural Pennsylvania, and even in the city, everywhere, there's no Kamala signs anywhere except for in the rich districts. That's just my eyes, what I see, driving all the time. So it's getting out there, man. USA! See, driving all the time. So it's getting out there.
So this is your typical Trumper right here. A person who thinks they're awake, smart, who puts on a visor with orange hair, fake orange hair. And the one issue that bothers him the most that he thinks is a silent killer is the trans thing. You think Trump's going to do anything to stop trans anything? Come on, y'all. Come on. Yeah, these are the people who are like, we're sick of it. We're not going to take it. People are waking up to the truth. We're sick of it. We're gonna make the right choice. We're gonna vote for Donald Trump. like they equate it back to like, yeah, we're sick of it. We're tired of this. People are waking up. We're tired of this country going to a hell in a handbasket. So Trump, obviously that's gonna fix everything. So in my opinion, this is just as cringy. So check it out, y'all. He's got a visor, a Trump visor with fake orange hair coming out the top. And he's a total Trump taint licker, obviously. In my opinion, this is equal cringe to somebody protesting for their right to abort a baby who has pink hair. So some person who wants to be referred to as they, who has pink hair, who's protesting for their right to abort a baby, that person makes me cringe on an equal level as that guy right there. Like having to have a conversation with this guy or some lib who wants to like abort her own baby, like that is like I'm having a conversation with the same cringy person. Far right and far left to me are equal cringe. They are. I can't state that enough. Like the look on that guy's face right there, the fact that he's like, I'm gonna wake up this morning, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, gotta wear my fake hair, orange hair, fucking visor Trump hat to show my support. I don't know. And these people exist by the millions. It's not like that there's only like 10 of those dudes. If there was only like 100 of these dudes walking around, I wouldn't be bitching. There's like 10 million of those dudes walking around. So when I say, hey, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, but we are so screwed. Man, we are screwed. This country is double Dutch fucked. All right.
Out there, man.
This Kamala Harris fan is getting yelled at here. She's not well liked.
He's an educated rapist. He's stolen millions of dollars while he was in office. He's continuing to do it. He charges the Secret Service 3 times as much to stay at his hotels.
Well, like his policies, though. What do you have
policies? His concepts of a plan? Those policies? Give me a freaking break.
Okay. I tried to give her a voice.
I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm getting screwed out here.
All right.
I'm jacked up.
Set on a
I think Trump might be coming in at some point. He's going into McDonald's. Look at this crowd. Why are there more people voting for Trump in Philadelphia and in Pennsylvania this year?
We've been back. Before we get to these Trumpers, and I'm going to tell you, this lady on the right, oh my God, super cringe and annoying. You'll see. OJ and Toothpaste says, thank you for having people and me on the stream 3 days ago. Yeah, man, it was an interesting deal. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know, once a month I'll do a stream like that where I invite people on. There's parts about it that I liked, and then there's parts about it that I didn't like. And the unknown factor, the mystery factor, not knowing like what I'm going to get, it makes me feel a bit uneasy. And so when I do a stream like this, like I'm just talking, it's just me. I don't have to worry about anyone, nothing. I'm just going to do my own show. And people are used to this. So I have a feeling there's a portion of my audience that just wants me to mainly be the guy and to not bring guests on that much. And then there's other people that might like that I brought guests on, but I don't want to make my channel a place where like people show up expecting to come on every week, every stream. It's like I kind of want to keep this unique magic that I have where I'm alone and I speak and say whatever I want and I have no guests. I kind of want to keep that intact. So I'm thinking like once a month or so, I'll do the guest thing. But other than that, I'm going to like lock down the stream and keep it mine. It's my special, unique place where I get to voice my opinion. And then once in a great while, I'll let on some guests. I think that will make it work the best, if that makes sense. I don't want it to become like an open panel deal where like every stream there's people in the chat like, hey, let me on so I can talk about this, that, or the other. You know what I mean? Thank you, OJ and Toothpaste. And I was glad you jumped on, man, because I had never seen your face or talked to you before outside of, just your super chats and stuff. So it was cool that you jumped on. All right. Moving on. All right. Cringe warning. Cringe warning.
Backing him since the beginning, but it's just illogical. You just have to go back to the way we were. Turn the page to the way it was.
They woke up. That's why.
Yeah.
People are waking up. Yeah, they're tired of this economy. They're tired of the border issues, and we support Israel. We're tired of those college protesters.
Did you guys hear this lady? I told you this lady is she's the queen of cringe. In my opinion, she might be the most cringiest of all the people. Look at her. She's got the smile on her face. We're sick of it. We care about the truth. We're tired of the economy, tired about the border. We support Israel. Oh, God. Look at this face. She's so proud of her and her husband.
Wow. Why are there more people voting for Trump in Philadelphia and in Pennsylvania this year?
We've been backing him since the beginning, but it's just illogical. You just have to go back to the way we were. Turn the page to the way it was.
They woke up. That's why.
Yeah.
People are waking up. Yeah.
People are waking up. Well, what I consider waking up is waking up to the fact that the government lies and that there are a bunch of conspiracies that have been done against the people. all over the world, not just in America. But waking up to me means waking up to government conspiracies, waking up to the world stage, waking up to actors on the world stage, and everything that encompasses that, to me, is waking up. So when she uses that term, people are waking up, and then she's talking about voting for Trump, as in people are waking up and then voting for Trump. People are waking up and supporting Israel. Like, no, lady, you're not allowed to say people are waking up and then equate that to Trump, you dumb bitch. Waking up is something that is very special to me. It's an awakening to the truth. Waking up means learning about the truth. And here she's equating waking up to voting for fucking Trump.
Yeah, they're tired of this economy. They're tired of the border issues, and we support Israel. We're tired of those college protesters.
Yeah, they got to go.
Yeah, so we need to support our allies in the Middle East. Trump's the only guy that's going to fix that. He'll fix Ukraine.
Oh my God, so cringe. You see what I'm saying, you guys?
Economy. They're tired of the border issues, and we support Israel. We're tired of those college protesters.
Yeah, they got to go.
Yeah, so we need to support our allies in the Middle East. Trump's the only guy that's going to fix that. He'll fix Ukraine. He'll fix the border.
He's the only guy who can fix any of it. We need to support Israel. We need to support our allies in the Middle East. Lady, are you listening to yourself? Trump's the only guy who can do that. He's the only one who can fix all our problems. So again, I'm not trying to be doom and gloom, you guys, but look how many of those fucking people lined up around McDonald's, and then go try and find, a Kamala supporter. I found 5 of them in Santa Cruz, and that's the most I found. I found 5. And then when you look at this, holy shit. They love that dude. They literally think he's capable of magic. He's going to magically fix all these problems just because he's Trump. Border, he's going to fix it. Why? Because he's Trump. Wow, super incredibly cringe.
He'll fix our economy, and we can't wait.
Can't come soon
enough. Can't come soon enough.
Do you guys believe the polls that say it's neck and neck in this state?
No, it depends who you
No,
vote.
you're right.
You know?
Polls are who you poll.
Yeah.
So it can be any way that they want to represent.
They're irrelevant.
Yeah.
And he's going to serve some fries, and he's really going to work at McDonald's. Not like fake Kamala, who said she worked at McDonald's. What does it say about his character that he would come work at a McDonald's? What is he accomplishing in your mind?
Well, Donald Trump, he's the billionaire, blue-collar working man. He's a blue-collar billionaire, Donald Trump, The people love him. We all love him. He's taking a bullet for us. Everyone always says, Donald Trump, he only cares about himself. Well, if he only cares about himself, he's got shot one time already. He's lost billions of dollars. He's been sued in bogus lawsuits. I mean, if he cares about himself, what is he getting out of this?
That's all very much debatable. In fact, I think I proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he did not take a bullet. If you go back and watch my live stream breakdown of that event, I prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, to my own satisfaction, and to many of your satisfaction, I'm sure, nobody took any bullet. And so people still clinging to that event, who can't see through that bullshit, whoa. That's bad. Dreadfully Awful says, yo, Dreadfully Awful, what's up? So back when I broke down that, event with Trump back in the summer, I actually lost like 300 subs, and there were people who, on their way out as they unsubbed, would say, they're trying to kill him. And people like you, you're just going to let the country go to a hell in a handbag. And it's like, how can you be so brainwashed to really come to that conclusion that the bad guys are trying to take out this wonderful man? Like, I don't know how anyone can come to that conclusion. Like how you can fall for it. But if it comes on TV, that's proof enough for people. And it came on TV. So that was it. It made it real. So you still got dudes like this, so sure of himself, going around speaking as if his Lord and Savior has taken a bullet. And he says with full confidence he's a billionaire blue-collar worker working at McDonald's because he's such a wonderful blue-collar man. It's like, holy shit. He's got these people duped so bad that, like, there's really nothing he could do or say to lose their support at this point. I think that he would have to be caught having sexual relations with Kamala in order for his fans to actually stop liking him. I think that's about the only thing. I think if video surfaced of him and Kamala banging, or like if on live television he was to like open mouth make out with Kamala, I think that's about the only thing that would make people stop liking him. Anything short of that, I don't think it's possible. I think that he could come along, promote the jab again, and they'll still love him. I think he could come along, promote the jab, tell people to mask up, shut their business down, and take a booster every month. I think they would let that slide before they would let it slide that he made out with Kamala. I think in a Trumper's mind, making out with Kamala with your tongue is worse than promoting the jab. I just came up with that right now, and you know what? That's true. A diehard Trumper would let Trump promote the jab all day long, and they'll give him a pass. They'll let him slide. But if he was to get caught tongue kissing Kamala, that's where they would draw the line. OJ and Toothpaste says, here we go again. Election time. Commercials and ads telling us to vote. It counts and makes a difference. Shut the F up. I'll never vote, sheep people. Yeah, I've never voted. Never have, never will. We'll watch a little more of this cringy action, and then we'll open it up and let you guys talk about whatever you want.
So it's a bunch of BS. So I hear that younger people don't vote for Trump usually, but I see a lot of young people out here. Does anybody have an opinion on that?
Yeah, I mean, I can speak for myself. I believe we're all under the age of even 25 here. So for me personally, I think Trump's just a better option for America. For a strong leader, putting it up against Biden or putting it up against Kamala, for a strong independent leader for the country, that's really what we need right now. And Trump fits all those like dots and bubbles. Mm-hmm. It's just incredible.
Why are so many younger people voting for Trump now?
I feel like it's because of the economy. Like it's hard for us. Like it's not easy. Like living is not cheap anymore. Like and we're not making like enough for all this. And I feel like that's a big reason why a lot of younger people are voting for Trump.
Yeah, the economy's bad. Younger people aren't getting by, so therefore Trump. Economy bad, so therefore Trump. Well, the border, economy, so Trump.
Yeah, man. Do you believe the polls that say it's going to be 50-50 in Pennsylvania?
I believe it's going to be close, but overall, I think Pennsylvania's going to go red. But I don't think it's going to be a huge ass like difference. I think it's going to be very close, maybe like 49, like 51, something like that.
Why are there more Trump supporters now than last time in this state? Why do you think that is?
Well, I think just the direction of the country that it's going. Like in order to see like a better America, we got to get a better leader. You know.
I mean, there's people lined up all over here. God, there might be 5,000-6,000 people here for this. Jeez.
If you're an IT manager dealing with
compared to the 5 Kamala supporters that I saw in Santa Cruz, that is quite the crowd. And these people are diehards. Like, they came dressed up. They came waving their flags. They are standing there waiting to get a glimpse of their Lord and Savior.
Oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening.
And Donald Trump is going into McDonald's. I don't know.
Yeah, you just
So you don't believe the 50-50 toss-up?
Absolutely not.
In Pennsylvania?
Absolutely not. I think it's all psychological warfare. There's no way.
Now we're going to go back to visor-wearing, fake orange hair dude. If anybody's wondering, this is Nick Johnson's video. He posted this earlier today, or yesterday, I guess. Hasn't been a full 24 hours. 568,000 views in only 15 hours. This one's going to go over 1 million. 32,000 thumbs up already. Holy shit. How many? 6,000 comments. Okay. So he's getting a lot of traction on this.
There's too many awake people in the world today. Information comes to our phones so quickly now they can't hide it anymore. And they're losing control. And they know it. And they're desperate. Which is why they're doing what they're doing and making up all this lies and propaganda. They took over the media 25 years ago. But we're all awake to that now. Trump saved this country, even if he doesn't win, because he woke us all up.
Trump saved this country, even if he doesn't win, because he woke us all up. Says the guy wearing a fucking visor with fake orange hair. A Trump visor with fake orange hair. Yes. This is an awakened individual who spends his free time hanging out outside of McDonald's so that he can get a glimpse of the guy he thinks saved America. Again, guys, hate to be doom and gloom, but man, we are so screwed if this is what people think awake means.
To the realities of the curtain. God bless Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
I'm getting emotional, but, we're awake. And that's why all these people are here, and he's not even going to talk to us. We might not even see him. We don't care. We're here to show everybody else that we're all awake. We're not woke. We're out of the bubble. There's a big difference between being awake and being woke.
Not really. Woke is a term that the libs grabbed onto, and awake is a term I like to use. But now that you're screwing up a term I like to use, now I feel like I got to go find another goddamn term to use. So now this guy's using awake, and he's saying it's different than woke. That's what I say, asshole. I'm the one who says I like to use awake instead of woke because the media grabbed onto woke and intertwined it with liberal agendas. So people being awake is something I like to use. I like the term awake, and I still like it. But now this guy, he's literally tainting the term awake. Son of a bitch.
We're awake, and that's why we're here.
You just tainted it, you asshole. Now I have to come up with some other term instead of awake. I'm uniquely consciously aware of the truth. God damn it. See, now I have to say that instead.
To support our man who took bullets for us. Who took bullets for us.
Do you think there's a lot more people voting for Trump this year in this area versus before?
Yes, I think Donald Trump is more popular now than he was in 2016. I think he's more popular than he was in 2024. I think he's being underpolled. I think he's being grossly underpolled. I think he's up by way more than they're showing us.
Look at all these people that have turned out to watch Donald Trump work at McDonald's. This is just absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there are people, just thousands of people that goes, you can't even see the end of it. all the way down the street. I mean, this is just absolutely bedlam. And he's not even going to speak. He's just coming to serve some fries. Where is he? He's at the drive-thru window? Trump is at the drive-thru window right now. He's handing out fries.
Trump is at the drive-thru window! Trump is at the drive-thru window! I can see him! Oh my God, you guys! I can see Donald Trump! Oh my God! I can see him! Oh! He's handing out French fries, you guys! Oh! 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 I love you, Donald Trump! Oh!
For real? Yes, for real. Was I exaggerating? No, I wasn't exaggerating. Would you like me to play the audio? Here, I'm going to play it so that you know I wasn't exaggerating.
There he is! He's handing out food.
See? Donald Trump is at McDonald's serving food.
Whoa! Yeah!
What the fuck, dude? Stupid ass people, dude. Well, it's better than Kamala. Is it?
Those people just got some. Oh, she's eating them. I would not eat those. She should probably. Oh, look, there's the fries. She got served from the president, Donald Trump.
There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. There's him. Oh my God.
Trump just drove right past me. Not gonna lie. That was actually really cool. Trump just drove right past me. Holy crap.
Well, I'll come.
Have you been using a regular?
Oh, God.
Well, I'll come out on November 5th. We'll show you. It'll be a,
And I'm
it'll be a
actually
Trump
working the polls.
landslide. Yeah.
I'm the minority inspector, so we're going to make sure that it's right. We're going to
fair.
make sure that it's fair and balanced and the way it should be.
Right. No funny business. Not like last time.
Do you believe the polls that they say it's going to be 50-50 in Pennsylvania?
I do not.
I mean, look at this.
Pennsylvania, I see more and more Trump signs, and I just, you know what? I believe that Trump is going to take it. I believe, and we brought it last time in 2016. Pennsylvania took him over and brought him that win, and we're going to do it again this year. I'm excited to see those come in. My birthday's on November 7th. I would love an early birthday present.
Well, hey, Nick Johnson fans. So YouTube's pushing this whole membership thing now, and I think it's great. So,
okay. So there you go, guys. Trump goes to work at McDonald's, draws a huge crowd, and then let me show you this. Check this out. Here's what just came out hours ago. Look at this. E. coli outbreak linked to McDonald's quarter pounders. E. coli outbreak. E. coli outbreak. Look at this, guy. That's not good. New York Times, Associated Press, CNN. It's not good. Now this might be a nothing burger. Pun intended. Or this might be the next plandemic. This might be the beginning of it right here. I hope not. I really hope it's a nothing burger and that we don't hear any more about this and that this goes away. But remember the boogeyman disease. It started with a little news report, and then it turned into another news report, and then it turned into a daily report, and then it turned into the NBA is shutting down, and then it turned into everything is shutting down. So let's keep an eye on this, and let's hope like fuck this is a nothing burger Because I don't want to go through another fake pandemic. I really don't. So what are the chances there's an E. coli breakout and that news is going, viral, like on all the news outlets, just after Trump visited? All right. OJ and toothpaste says McDonald's has the worst food ever, and Pizza Hut. Yeah, man, it has its own weird, unique flavor that's like gross, and it like can trick your brain into thinking it's good at the same time. I know, it's gross. Pizza Hut, I would say, is edible. Like if you get like a personal little pizza or whatever, it's edible. It's not like disgusting. So I've had like a little personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut, in a pinch, and it's at least edible. There's certain fast food joints that they're bad. They're not good for you, but they aren't quite McDonald's bad. So for instance, if Trump was serving In-N-Out burgers, it wouldn't be quite as bad. The fact that it's McDonald's just makes it extra bad, right? So out of all the fast food joints, I would say In-N-Out is like a step above McDonald's. Some of you might agree, some of you might not, but I would say each fast food joint, has its ups and downs, and some of them are worse than others. So the fact that Trump chose McDonald's, like the most nasty, like evil fast food joint of them all, really speaks volumes. This guy's got a fry emoji. He's going crazy with it. Play the bass. I don't have it hooked up at the moment, but I could probably throw it together real quick, slap something. All right, give me 1 minute to quickly set it up. And make sure she's tuned up. I'm just gonna play for for a few minutes because I was planning on shutting the stream down soon anyway. So I'll just play for a few minutes. Here we go. Now, I haven't warmed up or nothing, so I just busted out the bass cold on request. Ugh. All right. Matt McKenzie says, kicking ass, buddy. Legu, thank you. 80s and 90s only says, rad bass, thank you. Shish Kebab says, that was actually sick. Well, if I warm up all day long and like go over that riff, oh my God, oh my arm just started to cramp up right now. Oh, fuck. Ow. My muscle just totally cramped up in my arm because I didn't warm up. So that riff is like, it's like sprinting or like going right into a hardcore workout without like warming up. So if I properly warm up and practice, and then like 2-3 hours into my session, I was to like play that same riff, that's when I can play it the fastest and the smoothest. But if I just pick up the bass and just start playing that, it's okay, but it doesn't quite sound as good as it can possibly be. All right, we're going on almost 3 hours, and I should probably wrap it up. It's getting late on a Tuesday night for those of you on the East Coast, so I should probably wrap it up. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight while we watched Trump work at McDonald's and made fun of Trump working at McDonald's. And I got to show you some of the old things that he did and said so that nobody forgets. And OJ from Toothpaste coming in with a super chat says, most cringe, Stephen A. Smith or Pat McAfee? I would say Pat McAfee, because it's like, he's like in his 40s, but he pretends like he's still like some 20-year-old dude, the way he talks and acts. So it's like he's trying to like capitalize on like the 20-year-old like market still and act like he's some young, cool dude. And he's not. And then then his like WWE commentary sucks. He acts like a total like cringe. He's super cringe when he does the WWE stuff. Even more so than his football shit. And so, yeah, Pat McAfee all the way. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and shut her down now. I'll catch you guys in the next video, which will be out tomorrow. Your top 10 most rigged plays of week 7. Shit, I got to get to work on that. Speaking of that, I need to finish that. So look for that tomorrow, and I'll catch all of y'all in the next video, next stream, next time. Peace. Have a good night. Take it skeezy and the breezy. For she's.